Good morning from Real News Daily in Los Angeles. My name is Jaron Vanmeyer with today's headlines for Sunday, July 13th, 2008. Gonna start with just a small note that IndyMac Bank mortgage, mostly mortgage bank, fails this year, and one of the other banks, and many will follow, to collapse under financial woes. Then to something that worries me, because it's been a horrible month with fighting, and death toll has risen a lot in Afghanistan. A suicide bomber on a motorcycle blew himself up next to a police patrol station in southern Afghanistan on Sunday, killing 24 people. So also a two-day battle sparked by insurgent attack, Sunday morning, killed at least 40 militants. This was in northern part of Afghanistan, where also was released this morning that 8 US soldiers have died in fighting in attacks with Taliban fighters. It's been really bad over there. Yeah, I really can't come up with words to say anything about what I feel about the war in Iraq, Afghanistan. I feel a little bit better about why we're there, but things are not going well. Also in Afghanistan, two Afghan women were executed by the Taliban because they were suspected of running a prostitution circle, especially targeting and servicing the US and coalition troops in Afghanistan. Some good news for the Angelina Jolie fans and Brad Pitt fans. Jolie gave birth to a boy called Knox Leon and a girl, Vivienne Marcellin on Saturday night in Nice in the southern France. Want to say the top box office as of now, Sunday morning 10 a.m. Hellboy 2 is at number 1 with raising $36 million in its opening weekend. Got a really good review, almost 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. Hancock, really low review, 37%, came in second with 33 million. Journey to the Center of the Earth came in on third place, did well I believe with about 20 or 18 million. And then top 10, I was kind of surprised that Indiana Jones movie is still in the top 10 most watched movies. Then I'm gonna read you a story from BBC News. I'm gonna read it from online because I think the entire story was too long to write down, and it's a short article, but I really wanted to read this to you, so here we go. An Italian wins gay-driven ban case. An Italian court has ordered the government to pay 100,000 euros to a man who had to retake his driving test because he was gay. Danilo Giuffrida, now 26, told doctors he was homosexual during a medical examination for military service. This information was passed to the Defense and Transport Ministries. Mr. Giuffrida was told to repeat his driving test or have his license suspended because of his sexual identity disturbance. Alright. Mr. Giuffrida passed his test for the second time, but his license was renewed for just 1 year rather than the usual 10 years because of his homosexuality. A court in Catania, Sicily, ordered the ministries to pay damages on the basis that Mr. Giuffrida's constitutional rights had been breached and that homosexuality could not be considered a mental illness. I thought America was very behind and stupid on gay rights, but I guess in Italy they're even. Anyway, the judge said the actions of the ministry showed evident sexual discrimination. Mr. Giuffrida welcomed the sentence as a step forwards for civil rights. Good for him for taking on this case, and he won. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so these are the headlines for today, Sunday, July 13th, from Real News Daily in Los Angeles. I am Jaron Fahrmeyer. Have a great Sunday.